Patreon, what is up, my MVPs? We've got a Justin Herbert film breakdown here. Really excited to kind of dive in. I'm not gonna lie, man, I haven't gone like super deep into Herbert. I feel like we're gonna learn a lot about him in his second season, but there's a lot to take away from his rookie season here as well. And I think we're gonna learn a lot about kind of what has changed between his Oregon days, where he was a little more first ready, making some more questionable decisions, as opposed to the Herbert we saw in LA. And I think this game's a good example of it because he's going against a good Broncos defense that's well coached, that's going to do some things to try and confuse a rookie quarterback. And we'll get to see how Herbert reacts to that stuff. And really, in the first play of the cut up here, he sees cover 6 coverage here. This safety bails. So anytime you see a safety like this just dip out like that, you know that that's some sort of cover 2. And cover 6 means it's cover 2 on this side of the field. And he's got quarters on this side of the field. And based on where he looks pre-snap, it does seem to me that he is reading these safeties. And I honestly think he recognizes this as cover 6, which the Broncos like to run about 12% of the time. And he sees this is going to get picked up. And very quickly comes to the other side, and he starts throwing this as soon as he flips around. So that's really high level processing. He knows immediately here that he's going to have, this defender's going to have to make a choice once he sees this guy come over, and he very quickly makes a choice there. That's good processing right there. Get into his second read right away. I like it. So here we got 2nd and 10. This is kind of, for a rookie quarterback, I'm fine with this. If we were in the elite quarterback conversation, 2nd and 10 is iffy for me as far as if I want a guy taking these easy routes on 2nd and long. But I'm fine with this. It's actually a really good play as well. Like, it's not a bad read by Herbert by any stretch of the imagination. That's his first read. That's what he's coached up to do. So I'm not knocking him. There's just nothing special about it. And you would expect to get actually a little bit more yardage. That's a good play by number 27, who I think is Nate Hairston, but I'm not entirely sure. So now we get 3rd down. 3rd and 5. And that's not good. Gets totally baited there. But this is just all around dangerous. I mean, that could have been 6 the other way. Rookie mistake for sure, but that's got to get cut out, right? That could have been easily intercepted. He's not exactly. There's our guy Trey Turner getting beat, but it's not a terrible pocket. It was closing, but I'd want to see him pump that back in, and then probably try to extend the play or look over here, maybe throw the out route or something else. But that's not it, right? Doesn't take a genius to know that that's not what you want on 3rd and 5. All right, we got 1st down. 1st down, pinned back in their own territory. Quick kind of designed play here. Where they're just trying to brush off the flat defender and get some quick yardage. That's actually an incredible play by Malik Reed. Definitely fine for Herbert here. Just a little system play there to try and get some yardage backed up. Really good play by Malik Reed. Dropping in coverage there. And now we get 3rd and long. It's a little motion here. Trying to give a key to Herbert on if it's man coverage. Usually that means man coverage, but like we said, Fangio's going to try to disguise some things. And sure enough, they do. They run a little cover 3 kind of style blitz here. Cover 3 match blitz, hot zone type of stuff. And he's got a middle of the field read. And Denver does a great job passing off that mesh. So Herbert, first read gets bottled up. He steps up and tries to make something happen. I don't mind what he does there. Just kind of avoids the sack. Draymond Jones, by the way, lining up at edge there. This is why 3-4, 4-3 doesn't really matter, right? Like, we got an IDL out here coming in with power with his hand in the dirt and what's supposed to be a 3-4 scheme. But anyway, I really don't mind what Herbert does here. There's not a whole lot. He ends up kind of stepping up. And, you know, if you want to get super nitpicky, he should probably, you know, the footwork, I guess, could be a little better. At the top of his hitch there, he could probably step in and close that pocket a little bit quicker, but that's extremely nitpicky, and that's stuff that I'm sure he'll work on. He's only a rookie, but I don't mind what he does there, and it looks like they actually got a penalty. I think that's a good risk to take on third down. Little play action. More good pocket presence there. Really good. This was another thing that really surprised me, was how well he was able to navigate pressure while keeping his eyes downfield. I feel like we didn't see much of this at Oregon at all. Nowhere he should have gone. I mean, that's the best he can do. That's his offensive line. That's your 31st ranked O-line or whatever it is, breaking down quickly. Turns it into something. Think we got second down here? All right, here I think he's trying to throw a little back shoulder here. Let's see if the other angle can tell us what he thinks he sees here. No, I think he comes in and is going to throw this. Josie Jewell's right here. He's like, I could have picked that. Yeah. I think he might be lucky that got deflected. That was kind of a dangerous pass. Hard to say. Like, you never can guess what would have happened there, but that's pretty tight coverage to throw a dangerous out route. That's the kind of stuff that gets picked off. Who's this? I think that's Shelby Harris, right? 96. Just dominates Forrest Lamp there. So insert Matt Filer. And maybe he's not so pressured to make that throw. Maybe he can come off that or step up or do something else. But yeah, that was dangerous. So this is third down. He ends up throwing it in the dirt. Draymond Jones at edge again. God, that's just Vic Fangio, man. That's Alexander Johnson. Really good blitz there. But anyway, Herbert's flustered there. I mean, there's very little he could do there. That's something, you know, having Corey Linsley in there too. Might be able to pick up that stunt. So now we end up with third down. Yep. pretty easy. He's got the slant on this side. See what that linebacker's doing. If he stays, hit it. Nice read. Ooh, a little acceleration there from Mike Williams. Underrated run after catch guy, Mike Williams. I always find myself saying that when I watch the Chargers. That's a good play. Okay. Play action. Not a whole lot there. So gets in improvising mode. Ends up seeing Mike Williams coming open there. It's a good adjustment to your left tackle getting just obliterated per usual. It's a good throw too. Nice play, man. That's creating. Whew. Josie Jewell. Josie Jewell's kind of playing some games right here. Got a little RPO action. But he does come up a little bit too far, so good job by Herbert. That's exactly how you want to scheme that up. If that linebacker, if he takes a hard step inside, you're going to hit that slant. It's not a very pretty picture, but that's the read, right? Good execution on the RPO there. I feel like being 6'6" helps you on RPOs. So this, I think, is one of those fake. They're trying to do one of those fake bubble, send the guy deep, the play that Oklahoma seems to score a touchdown on like every week. And it's just not there. And of course the pass rush gets in. Is that Malik Reed on Blogger right there? Impressive player, Malik Reed. Again, a scheme play that's not there that he makes something out of nothing. This whole drive he's been making something out of nothing, really. Other than that one slant that Mike Williams did a good job on. I mean, what are we even trying to do here, Anthony Lynn? You're going to fake a screen that no one's going to buy because you're not running any linemen that way. And then come back the other way after doing a 360 with no lead blockers over. Like, literally, what are we doing here, Anthony Lynn? Not to mention the offensive line gets beat. That's literally like you are fucking Justin Herbert there. The fact that he turns this into a 10-yard gain is lucky for Anthony Lynn. I'd have no idea what they're trying to do there. Just wasted effort. Nice scheme play here, right? Clear out Mike Williams, kind of a lead blocker in a lot of ways. It's good scheme play. And Eckler gets in on it because Eckler's a stud. Next possession here. Oh, it's just a little read option. So like I like his long speed. He's not super quick twitch. Not super agile, but he doesn't need to be. He's 6'6". All right, that's just a little scheme play. All right, he gets cover 6 again here. It's the second time where when he sees cover 6, or at least cover 2 on this side, he comes right over here. I guess I don't really have any knocks on him for this play. It's just not like, I mean, I guess he could have thrown the hitch instead. If he knows this is cover 6, then it's going to be basically quarters matching on the other side. You know, I guess he could have let that hitch develop over here. But I would never knock him for that. That's just coulda, shoulda, woulda stuff. He just would end up with a 0 on that one. So he's actually bailing from a clean pocket here. That's an NFL clean pocket. You know, he's kind of creating pressure there if you watch it from the other angle. Like right there, he doesn't have to go anywhere. I get why he's panicking, but let's see if he would have had anything had he hung in there. Not really. Yeah, I mean, he didn't like what he saw, so he got out of there. So I'm gonna walk that backwards. If he's looking downfield and something's about to develop and he hangs in the pocket and fires a strike, then that's great. But there's also something to be said about like, okay, there's nothing here. Let me just improvise, because he had about another second probably to hang in there and throw it, but there's nothing going on, and it's third down, right? Second down, and he ends up extending this thing. The throw is, you know, it's a pretty impossible play for him. There was nothing there. You know, if he wanted to be elite on this play, he would have floated it, given his guy a chance, but like, you're never going to knock a guy for that play. Brings us to third down. There you go. Hangs in the pocket on that one. Throws a frickin' strike. That's kind of what I mean. Like, if you see something developing, that's when you want to hang in the pocket. If there's nothing there, you can get out. That's a beautiful ball, man. That's where arm talent comes in handy. That's opposite field, about 30, what do we got, like 35 yards probably in the air. Just a frickin' strike. Great read, too. This corner in cover 3 is going to carry deep. The corner route is going to come open. Beautiful. So this is 1st and 25. Another beautiful frickin' throw, man. This looks like probably cover 6. Hard to say for sure, but definitely quarters on this side of the field. So he knows he's got a one-on-one out here. That's just a beautiful frickin' hole in zone. Comebacker. Attacking the sidelines. That's insane, that throw. Because you got to put that on the money, but also with some zip. A couple of beautiful throws there. Shows you what he can do with a clean pocket. Whoops, that's actually a run. Okay. This looks like... It's hard to say for sure. I think it's cover 6. It's always hard to tell if these guys are playing flat zones or... I think it's cover 6. Could be cover 4. But either way, he's trying to hit that hole shot. And the throw is actually not bad. If you have that arm talent, you can make that throw against cover 2. Which is my best guess on what this is. Because I think he looks... Yeah, I don't know for sure. I feel like it's just quarters, but either way. He's trying to hit that hole shot. And can we get another angle on this throw? Because that's actually like... When you have the arm that he has, I don't want to see a ton of quarterbacks attempting that throw because it's so dangerous. But when you have the arm that he has, like, you can fit that window. And that could have been caught. Now, you're setting Mike Williams up to just get murdered there. But that's far from the worst thing you can do on that play. I kind of like that throw. Then we get the next drive. Yep. That's textbook. Read the safety, gets cover 3, attack the outside, comebacker, nice route, nice throw, just a dime. Great read, great throw. That's beautiful quarterbacking right there. Again, God, when he gets a clean pocket, man, it is a thing of beauty. It just looks the part, doesn't it? So we got a flood concept here, which is always a zone beater. He gets quarters coverage all the way here. This guy is going to have to carry that drag because it's coming wide open. He knows there's going to be some kind of exchange here, but either way, this corner route's going to be in position. Whoa. And that's a big time throw right there. Beautiful, right on the dot. Man. Beautiful. So he's been pretty good at, like, bailing when there's nothing there. Because there's nowhere for him to go with this football. And again, it's like, yeah, that's a clean pocket, but he's like, yeah, I don't see anything, so let's just try to get out of here. I don't like the route he takes there. I think pocket presence could have been a little bit better there. He probably didn't need to bail out of that. Obviously, ends up inviting pressure pretty quickly there. Oh, and what happens here? Oh, jeez. Okay. This is all around pretty ugly, I'm not going to lie. Like, I don't mind him improvising, but he walks right into pressure and then tries to do that, and then he fumbles. I'd almost rather see you just take off and run. Obviously, hindsight's 20/20, but I just don't like what he does there. That's, yeah, speaks for itself. That's a turnover. Okay, 3rd and long. I mean, you guys know I'm never a fan of taking a check down on 3rd and long from a clean pocket. Against a 3-man rush, like, you know, you're leaving meat on the bones. Sure, there might not be anyone open, but I do something, you know? See what happens. If you take a sack, you take a sack, but that just does nothing, you know? Unless you're about to get sacked. You know, step up and either try to run for it or, you know, wait for these to develop. I don't know. This is the kind of thing that I ding like Dak and Derek Carr for all the time. It's just like, you can't knock him too much for it because it's what he's supposed to do, but I just want to see a try on 3rd and long. Don't do anything stupid, but he's pretty good at playmaking on 3rd down, though, so it's not like it's a trend for him. It's just a note. Okay, we got a sprint play here. Gonna have limited options, and he makes the right decision. Get some good yardage on 1st down. Play action. There you go. I like his balance of, you know, he'll hang in there when he sees something about to develop. Good read here to see that Josie Jewell, like, this is a good understanding of what coverage he's getting, what's going to develop here. So we got a closed middle of the field. He's going to look at the sidelines. That's really good processing right there. And it's almost like he was ready to throw to the flat and then saw Josie Jewell go to the flat. Donald Parham. Blitz is on. Yeah, that's all he had there. Can't fault him for that. Does the running back just bat that down? I don't know. I think he caught it. We get 3rd and super long. That's a screen right there. And then do they go for it here? 4th and 7, they're going for it. Okay. Can't knock him for that. He was waiting to see how this played out, which I can't blame him. Pass rush gets in there, and yeah, you definitely can't. That's a plus play right there. Draymond Jones again. Coming off the edge. Didn't do anything. The Chargers didn't pick him up, but... Spider 2Y. Well, actually, it's not quite Spider 2Y, but... a little play action boot. Yeah, I mean, he's under pressure. He's just trying to not get sacked there. Jeez. Wait, is this Donald Parham? Who's 82? Who's 89? I'm trying to lean in and see who that is. I think that's not Parham. That might be Anderson. It's a heck of a play. Red zone. Woo. That is what we call a hospital shot. I'm not a huge fan of this throw. I just feel like you're setting your receiver up to get murdered there, but pretty clean pocket. Probably could have pumped it and done something else, but not like a negative play. It's not a positive either. I mean, it's a good throw. It's just, man, with this guy lurking over, like Mike Williams knows, like he's about to get just obliterated, and he does. I don't know. It's hard. I want to like pick a brain of like an NFL offensive coordinator. Like, do you want your quarterback making that throw? I feel like with Mike Williams and how much he gets hurt, like let's maybe not take that throw right there. Oh, that's a just broken rib waiting to happen. Jeez. Dude, that's not a bad throw. Are you serious? Off his back foot, getting hit. Oh my gosh, dude. That is like actually nuts. That's like where height comes in handy, right? You can't even get that angle if you're 6 feet tall. There's no way. Oh. When you guys are listening to my podcast and stuff and I say he has the ability to put the ball wherever he wants, whenever he wants, that's this play right here. That is a flip of the wrist. A little bit more of a windy release than a flip of the wrist, but still, that's just nuts. Like, that's a catchable ball. Tough catch, but there was nothing on that play. Oh, man. That's just ridiculous. Okay, 1st and 10. Deflected, I think. Hard to say. Shelby Harris is really good at getting his hands on it. Hard to say if that got deflected or what happened there, but clearly the pressure. Forrest Lamp just getting his butt whooped. It is what it is. 1st down. Move on. What's the score here, by the way? So we're up 10 in the 4th quarter. So you can be a little more conservative in this situation. Always got to evaluate based on situation. Quarters coverage. Wait. Is it? No. I think this might be 3 seam. Yeah, I think this is 3 seam because we have a match up the seam. And Ojemudia abandons that area of the field. So basically ends up getting a man coverage look. Just a good reactionary throw there. A lot of open space. Good look at Balaj in the receiving game, Steelers fans. Another deflection. There's Shelby. That's the right read. He's trying to get it to Mike on the hitch. All right, we're getting to the end here. 1st and long, it looks like. And by the way, they are up by 3 now with 6 minutes left. So it actually says 2nd and 14. Although this flag thing says 1st, so I don't know what it actually is. But you want a right balance of aggressive and conservative now with a... Ooh, okay. Don't want that. God, rough day for Forrest Lamp. Look at Shelby Harris just bulldozing him. Okay. Obviously not all Herbert's fault when your left guard gets beat that bad. He barely has time to get to the top of his drop. I don't know what he's trying to do here. Maybe he's trying to throw the deep. That's just tough. I mean, it's a tough ask of your quarterback. Some guys will be able to get out of that, but you're not gonna knock him for it, right? The left guard gets just annihilated here. Could he recognize that a bit sooner and do something? Maybe, but jeez, it's just not his fault. 3rd and long. Doesn't want to get... I mean, you're basically... If you punt here... You're putting Denver basically in field goal range. That's a dangerous throw. Let's see the other angle here. Whew. I mean, there's maybe 3 quarterbacks in the NFL that could maybe complete that pass. Dangerous throw. Not that there was much there. It's put in an impossible situation, but kind of a I like that he's trying to push it downfield. Is he at least throwing it to the sticks here? Almost. You know, I was knocking him for not being aggressive enough, and it's a dangerous throw. It's kind of on a fine line there. It's hard to say how I would grade that one, honestly. I like that he's pushing the ball downfield, trying to convert the sticks from a clean pocket, but you know, I think I'd rather have him do that than just hit the check down right away or take a sack. So maybe a net neutral. They end up getting the ball back. Thanks, Drew Lock. That's nice. Man, when you give this guy time to throw, he just can pick you apart. He's been good at recognizing when he gets one-on-one in the outside. He knows what routes develop in there. Hits the out route. Is that Keenan? No, that's Guyton. It's a nice route. Who did he... I'm just curious who he beat there. 42. I think that's Bosby. Third and 5. I think this is our last play. Tie game, by the way. But they're in field goal range with 1:30 left. And Denver has no timeouts. So playing this pretty close to the belt. If it's not there, don't force anything. Take the field goal, trust your defense with 50 seconds left. And that's exactly what happens. So net neutral. Not really an opportunity to do much there. Center gets shit on. But, yeah, I mean, there's obviously stuff to work on, but mostly good, right? I think when we saw him get pass protection, really impressive stuff. Man, some of those throws, too. I'm excited to watch Herbert with a better offensive line because some of this stuff is really exciting, right? It's almost like a cross. Like, he's actually... I'm kind of impressed with some of his processing and decision-making. It's... Man, I don't even know. I'm trying to say... Big Ben meets Peyton Manning, maybe. I don't know. But good stuff. Good stuff from Herbert. Couple stuff to work on, rookie mistakes and stuff, but man, Dude totally proved me wrong. All right. Thanks everybody for watching. Hope you learned a thing or two. I certainly did. And we'll see you guys for the next deep dive. We'll see you for the deep dive, but the next film room, I'm not entirely sure who it's going to be yet, but whatever it is, we'll see you there. Got the fantasy rankings coming out soon as well. But peace.